Hello everyone. Today is the 14th of July, so it's my 20th birthday. I should have friends arriving soon-ish, and I'll do the report on what I've been doing these past days that I did not, or I missed doing the report. So yeah, it's the thing. As soon as I get other stuff to do other than laying around house doing nothing, I also stop doing the report. So 2 days ago I went hiking, I believe. Yep, hiking with friends and some like from school, and hiking with a friend from school and with two other friends from the volunteering projects I did in Romania. And so I ended up not doing the report. Um, and the day after that, I just didn't do anything. I started reading more manga, JoJo Part 8, and going to the uh, running training club thingy, which I mean, I'll keep training, but it won't be with the club because, like, the club, none of the people who I was friend with is there anymore, and there's no one my age. There are two people. One of them is uh, okay, whatever. Another day, once again. One of them is injured, pretty much loud. So not not showing up currently, so it's even more depressing because it's all like teenagers. I'm not a teenager anymore, but it's all like people under the age of 18, and I just have a hard time speaking with these recent generations of teenagers. So, like, we speak a different language. I cannot talk like the topics and the stuff they talk about. It's like either I'm completely out of, or they're extremely, I don't know, or I just don't find them any. I don't find them interesting, the topics and them for all that matters. Um, so yeah, I can talk with teens, except my sister. She's more tolerable. But yeah. Um, what else? Yeah, well, started getting back to. I mean, I during all this time, I've been always drawing. It's just that I don't do the studies. Today, I'm actually doing the the study. You can see me doing boxes and then perspective and stuff. None of these with reference, by the way. Uh, but yeah, it's like my filler word when I have nothing to add, but I want to conclude, and yeah, yeah, but yeah. And so here we are. After my birthday and after all the stuff that I have to do for birthday, which is like family coming over and that sort of stuff, I'll try to get back at it. I'm already feeling like more motivated to do it and more interested in doing like digital painting. But not quite there yet. It's like, yeah, I it needs to become part of my schedule. Like, it just needs to get I just need to get the discipline to make it, to make a schedule in the first place, and then have the studies be part of the schedule. Also got an interview for a job Monday, so the day after tomorrow, which I'll go. And that's about it, I guess. Oh yeah, I finished my driving classes. So now I just need to wait for the exam because apparently in the exam I need to wait for somebody else because we do the exam in pairs. Like two people get the exam. It needs to be two people to do the exam. So one drives to point A from point A to point B, and the other one drives from point B to point A backwards. We switch like at a certain point. Um, so like there's no it won't be in July. The reception is said it will be in August. At the best case scenario, early August. But it's stupid. Why can't you just why why can't you just exam one? Make the exam for one person. The driving exam be just one person. Why does it have to be two? I don't know, but I think it's stupid. Um, I'm pretty tired. I don't know why, but I just don't know what to talk about today. I've been out of it. I guess maybe when I start doing stuff in like you can see that I'm not very excited, but maybe when I start doing other stuff, I start thinking less of this project, and so this ends up happening. Yeah, I don't fucking know. What should I talk about? Uh, I used to have like so many stuff I want to talk about. Now I'm just completely lost. Um, yeah. Oh yeah. In the maybe it's because I already talked everything I want to talk, but with my friend. Cause when I went hiking 2 days ago, me and my high school friends, he has a car, and so he drove us. And during the driving time, we just spent the whole time and more talking about all kind of shit. Because he's like one of those friends which uh, knows what they're doing with their life, sort of, and so I can talk about life stuff. Because a lot of people my age, a lot of my friends, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and so they don't want to talk about that kind of stuff because they're uncomfortable. They're not comfortable. I'm so because I start talking about traveling and doing what you want, and I'm working on these projects, and a lot of them they're just going to university and partying, and they don't want to talk about that kind of stuff because they feel like because they don't know what to say because they never experienced and never thought about it and they're not comfortable talking about it. It makes them uncomfortable to talk about that kind of stuff because they have no idea and no experience in that kind of stuff of taking life and thinking about future and talking about passions and that kind of stuff. But yeah, all right, I'll just finish it here. I'll spare you guys from any more random rambling for another 10 minutes. So yeah, day, I don't know, I've lost track. 21st, something like that. Yeah, report 14th of July, my birthday, 20 years. 7 7,620 days on this planet. That's a lot of days. Haven't done that much stuff in that many days. Could be doing better, could be doing worse. Whatever. 2 decades. Oh yeah. Alright. I lied. I'm going to ramble for another 10 minutes. Hopefully not. But what I wanted to talk about, something that I've been thinking is whether I want to prioritize living an interesting life or a happy life. Happy life would be like living a comfortable way and with a lot of friends. Maybe don't travel that much. Sorry, don't travel that much, and focus on career and finding a girl and that kind of stuff. Normal life. But those lives are not very interesting. And interesting life is usually, throw yourself into the world, travel to some places, and until you're broke and struggle a bit, and meet people from all over the world, and hitchhike and that kind of stuff. And you can have both, obviously, and you can be happy by living an interesting life, which is, I think, my case. So I would say that I would definitely prefer an interesting life over a happy life, because I would also be happy if I would if I live an interesting life, I would be happy, since I've always had everything, and I've always lived happily and comfortably here at home. Always had food, never any struggle. Great parents, who who made me do sports, and took me hiking and climbing, and put me in clubs and that kind of stuff that makes you grow as a person and become a better better human, I guess, and connect to nature and people and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, never any big struggle. Like, you've probably noticed by now, but my house is the house in which I live in. It's not an apartment. It's like a proper house. Because usually it used to be like my parents and my grandparents. Uh, it would be a house for my parents and my grandparents. We'd live together. Sadly, my yes, grandfather died. Uh, 7 years ago or something. And but yeah, the house is pretty big, so like I've just been living the good life, I guess. As I've mentioned before, a privileged life in which I can afford to not do anything, or in which I can afford to have not done anything until now, and I could probably afford to keep not doing anything until a couple of years, but I don't want to do that because that's freaking miserable, and I don't want to be miserable. Uh, Not that I'm not. Sometimes I am. But yeah, think about it. You want to live a happy life? Would you rather live a happy life, or an interesting life? And by interesting, I mean whatever you want to define it as interesting. But to me, an interesting life is a life of adventure and of struggle, I guess. Struggle and overcoming struggle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. See ya.